What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am here with the man, the myth, the legend. They're all man, myth, legends. My man, Westin, the flippin' Wilson.
Man
we gotta
candy.
come up with a nickname.
Man Candy.
West.
If you don't know who he is, make sure you guys check out his last UFC fight.
Okay, first off, that's messed up. Okay, sweet tea. Anyway, we need to come up with a nickname. Westin Wilson's got a superhero name. Westin Wilson, Peter Parker, Bruce Banner. Westin Wilson. Westin what? Come on, guys, help us out here.
Wonder
Anyway,
Man.
type it in the comments
Westin
down below.
Wilson.
What?
Westin Wilson.
Tony, you're terrible, bro. Okay, today we're gonna be working on something I like to call the liver exploder, or the tower.
The toe jam.
The toe jam.
Toe jam.
We're gonna call it the liver exploder. It used to be a secret technique, and people are starting to use it now in their arsenal. I've used it a few times. Anderson Silva was phenomenal at it. He would actually use his toes for this technique I'm about to show you. So, let's get into the video. What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? You can do the liver exploder from every stance, but you gotta be good with both legs. If you're not good with both legs, then forget about it. We're gonna start off with an open stance because the most powerful kick, one of the most powerful kicks out there is the back leg roundhouse kick, and you can use it in that same manner. Instead of hitting with the top of the foot or the shin, if this guy's got his guard up, there's a little area right here that the ball of your foot can enter, do what it needs to do, liver explosion, and get back out. It's similar to, and I can go from all different angles. It's just like a front kick, but everybody expects a front kick, right? But what they don't expect is for the ball of the foot to come around from the side and hit with the ball of the foot to the body. So he's got his hands up, and especially here, a guy with a good tight guard, all I'm doing is picking the back leg up, boom, aiming for the body. Now, I'm not getting a full rotation on my front foot because I'm bringing it around from the side and I want to get this leg back down behind me as soon as possible. It's good to get the timing down in training, but I recommend not throwing as hard as you can in training because you may hit an elbow. You got to learn to get accurate with this thing right off the bat. So a good way to do this is to move around with your partner and kind of drill this back and forth. If Wes is my partner, we're going to move around. He's going to go first, and he's gonna try to find that spot just like so. If you notice, Westin likes to get a little angle off to the side before he throws it. He kind of angles off to the side away from that front foot, and then he decides to throw it, okay? And then it's my turn. We're moving around, back leg, boom, right there. And then he's gonna go again. It's his turn, bang. Now, you don't have to get a full rotation like you would on a roundhouse kick for this thing to be effective, okay? And it's a stabbing motion, not like a roundhouse kick where you're just driving the leg in. It's a stab. So that's from an open stance. It's really effective from that part. If you're not used to switching sides, well then you're gonna be limited there because if the guy comes out close stance, you're gonna have a hard time doing it from a close stance with the back leg because of the elbow block in the rib cage here. So from a closed stance, I gotta either be able to switch sides and throw this back leg, or I get good at throwing the front leg to the body. It is not a push technique. It is a stabbing technique with the ball of the foot. So you can go and practice this from a closed stance as well. Working the lead leg. We're moving around, Westin goes, bam, just like so. My turn, boom, just like so. And we're moving around. And what you can do is touch him a little bit. So number one, he gets used to feeling the ball of the foot in that area. And two, I kind of conditions my body a little bit because you want to be conditioned in the fight game. So I recommend doing both sides. Now, if you have a hard time pulling the toe back, two things you can do. One, do what Anderson Silva does and actually hit with the point of the toes. I don't recommend that.
Or Giga Chikadze.
Oh, Giga. So a good way to get to the toes to pull back. This is a great drill for you guys. Sitting at home while you're watching TV or whatevs, to get on your knees and pull the toes back. If you don't have good flexibility in your toes, you have a hard time getting those toes out of the way. And what I'm gonna do is slowly sit back on my knees, and that's gonna help build the flexibility in those toes, just like so. And I sit back, which is gonna peel those toes back. Once you're done doing that, and let's say the flexibility is there, now I gotta get used to not just pointing my entire foot, but be able to point my foot and be able to pull my toes back, like so. I point and I pull back. I point and I pull back. If I don't have the ability to be able to throw a roundhouse kick and go from here to here, then you're gonna end up hurting your toes, and your toes are gonna look nice and ugly like mine. It's a great way to soften the body up. If you wanna attack the head, the first thing you gotta do is chop the body down. You don't chop a tree up from the top, you chop it down from the bottom.
Actually, I think you do chop from the top.
No, you don't.
You gotta trim the top.
Right. You trim it. You gotta trim it.
You trim it, then you gotta go to the base and cut it down.
Tony, why you gotta make this hard, bro? There you have it, guys, the liver exploder. We need a new name for this thing. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and Westin Wilson and Sweet Tea, the cameraman.
Make sure that you hit that subscribe button or liver split it.
Catch y'all later.
Hey, that's what it is.